Zias and Blou. I watched them growing up. They're very well known for their music reactions. Hopefully someday they'll react to mine. We'll see what they got talking about.
Finished my credits before I graduated, so I had a lot of free time. I only had like one class, so really, if you want to watch,
Just what was it?
What was it?
on some fun shit, random shit.
What was that first video where you like put the camera in your face? What was that?
You said what was it? What? I don't know. We was just what was it? What was it?
Be like, yo, I'm gonna do reaction videos because at that time I think some people were doing it.
Yeah, that was so. A lot of people doing reactions, and the people I was paying attention to, I noticed they was growing. Like they was gaining subs.
Yeah.
That was like the meta back then. Was reaction videos if you want to gain subs. So I seen how fast certain people was growing. I'm like, I gave it a shot.
I'm not gonna lie, when I think of our reaction channels, there's not that many. There's really not that many I can count on my hand that I would say are like bigger than you guys, you know? In like music specifically. Like
Yeah.
I think at that time, you know, I was on the internet. I saw like Lael Hansen. There was like you guys remember her? Where
Yeah.
I don't know where she went now.
I haven't seen.
I
ain't
know,
seen her in a
right?
minute, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there was her, Dante, obviously.
Yeah.
But you guys, I think you guys were the biggest reaction channel, and it was because you figured out the thing where like, it was two of you guys. You know, not many people were doing like a duo type thing, but also, you guys were one of the first to like bring artists on. I feel like.
Yeah.
And that's a really big thing now. You know.
No, that's facts.
What made you want to be like, I think it's time to get an artist on?
I was just trying to think of ways to kind of, honestly, just separate from the pack. Like, what could like legitimize what we do as a press stop for artists. And at first, I was just reaching out to artists and labels to just give us like a 10-second, 5-second drop.
Oh, like, yo, what up? This is
Yeah.
Trippy Red, you're watching Zias.
Yeah, so we could put in front of the video.
Yeah.
And then I just remember like us going to these label meetings and me trying to pitch the idea like it'll be way more effective if the artist was in the video with us reacting to their song. For a long time we was pitching that, we was fighting for that and just trying to bridge that gap between the industry and YouTubers.
Yeah.
And the first person to give us a chance was T Grizzly. That was kind of like the proof of concept because we reacted to a video that was like
Damn, they look young.
5 months old, but the fact that, oh damn, these niggas got an artist with them, that shit's lit because it wasn't familiar. Like,
Nah, they definitely the pioneers, man. I used to watch them back in like 2017, 2018, 2019 days, especially 2017, 2018.
nobody else was doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know how artists is. Once they see another artist do something like,
Kind of crazy to think you guys pretty much started that, if you ask me, because you see it now. And I mean, I might get to like streaming and stuff later, but that is pretty crazy to think you guys started that, you know?
Yeah.
But I also think that what worked for you guys, and I kind of realized this later in my content creation journey, is like, it doesn't really matter how much like high production you have or like which guest you have or which song you react to. It's really just the fact that you have to be like entertaining personalities, you know? I think that's really what it was that worked for you. They can replicate you guys, but they can replicate like high production and shit like that, you know? So like, do you guys think that was the key to your success? Is like both of your just like funny ass chemistry?
no, hell yeah, I think the chemistry definitely was a key, and the relatability. Like we get a lot of comments. People like they feel like they in the room with us.
Yeah.
While we watching the video, and honestly, that's how we watch shit off camera. Like so, a lot of what you see on camera, like the discussions and the react, like that's how we are. Like when we watch shit off camera too. So it's like, and the freestyle, like we do that shit all the time off camera. Like so, like a lot of that shit was kind of
As a reaction channel, the main like money is in.
It depend on your engagement.
Yeah.
And how I guess big you are.
Yeah, I would say community, right?
Yeah.
When you go, I would go community.
As in, what do you mean, like selling merch and things like that, or just?
Kind of all of that, like it kind of all kind of boil together.
Yeah, because they're talking about how to make money as a reaction channel, especially when you react to copyrighted content like music or movie trailers or sport highlights, anything that has to do with the label and copyright ID holder holds that legally, it's very hard to make money. Like I've done reaction videos myself in the past, and right away you can't monetize it, and it gets blocked, meaning advertisers can't put ads, and once it gets blocked, the algorithm doesn't stop spreading it. It's almost like the video becomes shadow banned, and it's hard to grow a channel like that. That's why my old channel I used to do a lot of reactions like that, and I still do reactions here and there to music videos, but only like if they're really going viral or I really like that artist. But I tend to stay away from that. My reaction videos are more like breaking down drama between rappers or influencers in the scene, like this going on right now, addressing any issues, because I know a lot of these people have a lot to say.
To me.
What about you guys at one point? I read this. I don't know if it's true, but they were trying to sign you to a label as an influencer.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's a thing. So like a music record label was trying to sign you guys. As
Yeah.
I've been watching the stuff you guys have been doing, like reacting to the new underground artists.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that is like what we cover. So I'm like super well versed in that.
Yeah.
So it was just so funny when I saw your Xavier So Bass reaction, because you guys got cooked online for your opinion, right?
I'm so special.
I'm so special.
That song is hard.
Nah,
though.
I ain't gonna lie.
I fuck with that song, yeah.
The third time I heard it, I was like, hey, this got something on it. You know what I mean? You got a little crack in it.
It takes a
3 times.
couple listens, yeah.
I'm gonna have to check out Xavier So Based, man.
Yeah, and I just wanted to show you some artists you might not know, and I wanted to get your reaction.
Yeah.
Just be super honest, and I respect that about you guys. Is if it's ass, then just say it's ass,
Yeah.
So did you guys? Okay, this is a song by Xavier So Bass. I think you might like for sure you might like, Yeah.
It's because I think, like, you gotta keep in mind, like, these guys, they're older, but their style of taste is different. But also, like, Xavier So Best is young. I'm young. Like, I'm much younger than Zias and Blou, and I'm kind of like in the generation of Xavier So Bass. Xavier So Bass looks young, but I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you guys. Like, this style of music that the kids listen to nowadays is not really my taste either. Like I may like the lyrics they say, but just the like the rhythm and beat, it's not really my favorite. Like, it's not my number one.
What you think?
Yeah, like, it's cool, but it wouldn't be my favorite. Like, from what I've heard in those like 3-4 seconds, 5 seconds, like, it wouldn't be like my number one. Oh, I want to listen to this right now. It's just that I think producers have started experimenting with different style of beat, and just it's the beats that most producers make nowadays. And honestly, the beats I think they're good, but they're not what people make them seem to be, man. Like, I think it's gone too far. Like, respectfully, like, these style of beats, this style of music has gone overboard. Quite frankly, I think it's overrated. Controversial take, and this is coming from a person who makes music himself.
How you feeling about that one?
I might gotta hear that motherfucker 3 times.
3
You heard
times?
me?
Okay.
I gotta hear it 3 times.
See it? Your reaction is a little different. What's up?
Hey man, that's what the kids like, man. I feel like that's how music is for people like that don't take life seriously.
Ooh, wow, interesting. Cooked. Your ass is cooked.
Like, they ain't really been through much yet. Like,
But okay, so for you guys listen to like Future or like Young Thug, right? I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are they really saying that it's so serious, right? Like, you guys like that, right?
This guy is like, he sounds like an advocate for underground rappers, and he's trying to convince other people to like what he likes, and he's forcing them. He's forcing these Zias and Blou to like this song. But if people don't like it, that means they don't like it. They don't like the vibe. You gotta keep in mind, the older a person gets, when they listen to music, like one of the first things they try to get from the song is vibe. And then if they don't vibe with the song, like they're just not gonna like it. Like younger audiences don't think that too deep like that.
I'm not gonna say like, nah, it's a good point. I don't think I done heard some Future and Young Thug shit that I'm like, bro, them niggas ain't talking about shit, right? I think also I was telling Blou, I think it's the subject matter too sometimes with me, and the beat, subject matter, and the clarity in what they saying. Like, nah, like I said, it's some of his songs that I do like.
Yeah.
And it's some shit that I'm like, it's not for me. I'm not saying it's trash.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Got you. Well, okay, I'm gonna show you a different one. Let's see. This one. This is an artist. His name is Nudini.
Nudini. I can't understand what he's saying. Sounds like he's trolling. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, controversial take here. Like, I don't like this style of music. I don't like the flow. Like, to me, it's almost like you're disrespecting the craft of music. You're disrespecting the art. When you try to be a troll, you're doing a troll flow.
You like that?
Man. So that's like all like the up and coming shit that's coming up right now?
No, there's more. I'm gonna show you more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, I mean, I know that's not all of it. I'm just saying like these are like the new up and
that's
coming.
the sound that is going towards. Yeah.
I've been, man.
Yeah.
Play that again. Let me hear it one more time. I'm gonna give it. Let me hear
They
it.
say he's like a little like purposely being a little zesty, but I think that's what makes it good. You know? No. Like.
There's that Gen Z.
Listen, like. I'll play. Okay. Hold on.
My nigga Cardi got these, man. My nigga Cardi is. I said, hold on though.
Okay, this next one, all those people. Okay, this is more like. Okay, I'll just play it. I'll play it.
Goddamn.
Right? You like it, bro?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Okay, do
Hold on, Zeke.
He's feeling it.
It's a good song sonically.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Fair.
It's not trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my stance with all of this.
They got a good beat though, for sure.
Yeah.
Got
It's
a
like
good
bringing
beat.
back like 2010, like Skrillex kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Like, at least it's different, you know? At least it's like, who else is doing that, you know?
Yeah.
This kid is really going up. I think, but so, just so you could hear. You get the gist.
What's up with the
He prays
zest?
to
Like,
God, but he doesn't pray to Buddha.
Yeah.
you
what's
know?
up with the zesty look? Like, is that like?
I mean,
What's up with the zesty look? Like, is that like?
bro, that's just like the effect of Young Thug and Cardi, you know, like that. That's what. You know?
So is people like, is they like purposely doing it, or is it like embedded in them now?
I'm sure people see it and they get influenced and they think it's just cool, you know, like Drake, for example, like Drake like paints his nails, you know, and like.
Drake.
Oh no, we'll talk about Drake after. Okay, I'll play you one more. This one, I personally don't think it's good, but it's going up. It's going up. This one, I will say it's trash. Wait. Her name is Whole Lot of Cheese. Okay, Whole Lot of Cheese.
What the?
How you feeling about that?
See, I
one?
like that beat.
That's the
And I
one
feel
you like
it
out of
had
all of them,
I
bro?
feel like it had potential. I don't know if she bullshitting on it. Like if she, I don't know if it was like a serious song.
Yeah,
or like,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I appreciate
That
you guys.
was interesting.
Yeah. Okay, well, I thought that was the worst, clearly, out of all of them, but
That's what music is headed
No,
towards.
but I'm just no. I'm speaking about all the songs that you showed me. The shit
Yeah.
was interesting.
So let me ask you a question. What makes it underground? Is it the popularity or lack of, or is it underground a sound? I think like
you know, that's an interesting question, because I actually, like, if I was an artist, like, I would hate to be called underground, you know? It's like you guys are just saying I'm, like, forever
But
gonna
now
be,
that
like,
underground shit is like the
Nah, it's facts. I mean, if you're underground, you're underground. Like some people, like controversial take here, but I don't think everything you just heard, all these sounds, all these beats, all these flows, the quote unquote new wave of sound, I don't think it's gonna go mainstream. I think it's gonna stay underwater, under seas, beneath the water. It's gonna stay underground. Like that song is not commercially playable in radio or television. So I don't think it's headed towards that way. Nope. That's why you got mainstream rappers still having to release albums. These rappers are popular, but they're never gonna reach that status, in my opinion. And you know, you have to. The game has to rely on older generation of artists to still post songs and albums to still, quote unquote, keep the rap game afloat. Because a lot of people would argue that the rap game is trash right now. They're like, if you exclude the rappers that have made it, like the mainstream rappers, like you know which ones I'm talking about, like the Futures, the Kendricks, the Drakes. Like if you exclude like people in their levels, if you exclude other big artists, people will for sure tell you that the music game right now is trash, and it's gonna take artists to take the game seriously and put out good shit, not this troll zesty shit that we see right now, respectfully.
new. I feel like that's the new thing right now, though.
yeah, I'd
like
say
being
it's
called
more so like,
underground.
it's like associating yourself with, like, a scene, you know? It's like a scene.
a scene.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
is
like,
there a specific sound that is associated with that scene? And that's again,
Yeah, that
jerk
jerk
music.
music,
Like
yeah.
in our era, jerk was you a jerk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and there was a specific sound that attributed to jerk music.
Yeah, controversial take here. Like, jerk music is not gonna go mainstream, man. Unless like a big artist starts doing jerk music with jerk type beats. Nah, it doesn't have the potential. Like like sonically, it's annoying. The beat is annoying after a while.
I think underground is more so about, like, if you're young and you're a new artist and you get some traction, you're in the underground scene, you know? It's like when you see Rolling Loud, the lineup, and you look at the last, like, 2 lines, you know? That's what I would call it.
Out of the underground so far, from what I've been hearing, Xavier So Bass is the best one.
He's one of the best.
I mean, I haven't heard all of them yet. You know what I'm saying? But that sound, I'm saying, like, I'm so special.
Mhm.
So special.
It's stuck in your guys' head clearly, so I feel like you like it now, you know? But
yeah, I'm like, bro, it's
So,
just
like,
interesting, though.
Osama Mason.
Osama's son.
Osama Mason.
Look, you know what I mean, bro?
Osama son, Netspin, even Yeet. Are these all artists considered underground?
Not Yeet, because Yeet has songs with Drake, you know? Yeet has like 20 million monthly listeners. Yeet has like surpassed the underground. But
So it's a popularity thing. That's what I'm asking. What defines it as
I
underground?
guess, yeah, when you say it like that, yeah.
But I feel like people want to still be called, and even though they want to still be like.
It makes you cool. It's like a
That's
cool
what I'm trying to
scene
say.
be part
Like,
of, you know? Yeah.
They come with that aura.
Nah, it doesn't make you cool, bro. It makes you like, it makes you. At the end of the day, you're popular, right? But also, like, without getting to the end of the day, like, they think of you as underground. They think of you haven't made it yet. You know, you're still kind of not the best, not the trash sometimes.
Bro, it's like I want to build the underground aura, like if that makes sense. But not in a bad way though. That's
In a
you
global
know what I'm trying to
status.
say. Like it's in a good way now. Like
So do you still consider it underground if all the major labels are involved?
That's a good question.
Because every artist you just listed, we just talked about, are signed to majors.
Except the last girl. She'll never get signed.
I need a call drop. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I get your point though. Yeah, it's weird because you're signed in, like, well, how are you underground?
Is Lucky considered underground? anymore. Man, I think there's an underground mainstream, and he might be underground mainstream.
Like you said, Yeet has a song with so and so, but like any artist can get a song, a feature from so and so if they're signed to a major.
Not from Drake, bro. I feel like Drake.
Maybe not from Drake.
Yeah.
Yeet was so lit, like that made sense. But like Lucky, was Lucky considered underground at one point?
Lucky is still underground, people would say.
He got a song with Future. He got a song with every major label you already can think of.
Booming right
That's
now.
a good point. That's a good point. I think it's a mixture of a couple things, and sound, scene, popularity. But yeah, I just wanted you guys' take. I think you guys are always honest, but I do want to ask. I don't want to get into the lawsuit, because like whatever, that's like the law. And I actually hate talking about this topic because, bro, like all of Twitter is just I'm on Kendrick's side or I'm on Drake's side. It's fucking annoying, bro, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask, like, are you guys still bumping Drake after being mentioned in the lawsuit?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was trolling.
Okay.
Yeah, it was troll.
You were trolling.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
okay.
trolling.
Just making sure. You guys started as a reaction channel in around 2016, 2017.
Okay, this is interesting. They're streaming the new beta and the state of reaction channels in 2025. I want to hear the take.
Yeah. Fast forward now, I don't think that a reaction channel is like, if any kid wants to like go and do content and music, he's not gonna do a reaction channel. He's gonna stream, because he's seeing like Black Boy Max and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you guys started streaming too, so I'm curious, like, where do you think reaction channels like, what is like the state of that today? And like, if you were a kid, like, would you start one today or would you stream?
That's a good question. I don't know what the state of how niggas is blowing up nowadays on YouTube, but streaming is definitely the meta, especially if you already have established, base. And the algorithm is way different now on YouTube than it was back then. Back in the day, you can react to a song and you go to that music video, and everything on suggested tab is everybody that reacted to that video. So it was a lot more discoverability. Now, the algorithm is catered towards the viewer. So like they're only showing the viewer what they think the viewer want to see, not shit that's related to the video. Music video.
Interesting. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
So it's way harder to grow from reaction now than it is. So honestly, yeah, I think I would stream. Now, if you did start streaming, we already know the steps that you want to take to grow your platform, your numbers on streaming is
How?
utilizing clips and uploading those segments to YouTube and et cetera, et cetera.
I do think that, well, actually, I want to ask you guys, like, who do you think started the streaming with Rapper's Wave, or just streaming and music? Because I would say it's Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Because if there was no Aiden Ross,
He's a pioneer. Blou and Zias were the first pioneers when it comes to just a regular video, like YouTube video, just sit down. But when it comes to just streaming, it was Aiden Ross.
there would not be Speed, and there wouldn't be like Neon
And Kai Cenat.
a lot of these people. It was the E-Dates. When he was doing the E-Dates, bro, I think that started everything.
In my opinion, Aiden was the first to make streaming mainstream, right? And once he so it's a lot of big streamers, right, on Twitch. A lot of niggas that get numbers. Once Aiden made his brand synonymous with hip hop, that's what elevated and separated him from the pack, right?
Yeah.
So it allowed him to become mainstream because now these hip hop media and black media is all posting Aiden because he's with these rappers and stuff. And he was able to leverage that and do even more big things. And what did you say?
No, I'm saying he's the one who started it.
Yeah,
right?
he's the one that started it for sure. 100%.
It was arguments they were saying XQC when not XQC, but what is his name, Ninja. They try to say
Ninja did have Drake, and that was one of the first instances where streaming was headed.
Ninja with the Drake and the Travis Scott shit, Fortnite.
With they played Fortnite for one game.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That
was a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really it was just it was a moment.
Yeah.
And it was just strictly gaming,
It was strictly gaming, yeah.
Whereas like the Aiden stuff was more like, like someone's gonna freestyle on it, like you're not having Drake freestyle to, who would you say, or Ninja, sorry, like.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
so,
a game, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I was just thinking about the other day, I'm like, what's your guys' thought? Because you guys are a pioneer in the reaction space, he is a pioneer in the streaming space,
And that's like I said, I think once you make your brand synonymous with hip hop, it gives you a,
You know?
and that's like I said. I think once you make your brand synonymous with hip hop, it gives you a boost. Same with Kai, right?
Yeah.
Kai was already growing and doing his thing, but once he made his brand synonymous with hip hop, the industry, and bringing rappers on his stuff, gave him a boost.
That's fair.
Same going on with Black Boy Max right now.
True. This is like a debate that I saw online a lot. You know, people would say, I forget which streamer said it, but they said that like streaming is like a lot harder than a 9 to 5. You know, I don't know like if you guys worked 9 to 5s before in your life. Like I did, and I do content now, and I don't know. What do you think?
I will say that anything that you enjoy doing and that you have a passion for will never feel hard or feel like work. So whether that's a 9 to 5.
What did you say?
No, I said shit. I feel like if you made pencils all day, that shit gonna be hard.
But I'm saying if you genuinely
But if you have a
love
passion for making pencils.
No, it'll
like,
make you get up. You saying?
Like it won't feel like work to you.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. You know, I worked at Little Caesars. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One pep. I used to have to say that shit. But I feel like it just keeps you in a box. You know what I mean? It keeps you in a box. And I like just, because I hate doing one thing all the time. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is where I get to fucking do different shit all the time. I get to see different music, different bars. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I love. Like, I love, like, you know, hearing music and shit like that.
But just because you prefer to do something over the other doesn't make it less hard. If that makes sense. Sitting at a desk, right, taking phone calls all day, isn't hard. Isn't not harder than streaming. But I'd much rather stream.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Construction work is hard. Dirty than fucking streaming.
Right.
But bagging groceries isn't harder than streaming. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I think when people say hard, they mean like, oh, like bagging groceries pays me no money. Whereas the streamers here, you know,
And that's what
living
I'm
in a house
saying.
like
Which
this,
is they just would prefer.
pays me no money. Whereas the streamers here, you know,
And that's what
living
I'm
in a house
saying.
like
Which
this,
is they just would
Yeah,
prefer.
bro. I mean, streamers make way more money. You're not the average Joe has to work for a 9 to 5. Debate over. 9 to 5 is harder. Doesn't matter if it's easy or hard job. 9 to 5. That's a fact. It's harder than YouTuber or streamer career.
Fair.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what about the growing streamers, though? The ones that don't.
Oh, that's different now. That when the ones that are still growing, now that could be considered a 9 to 5.
Got the following.
That's
the
another
ones
fact.
where I'm
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
like you gotta work your ass, because the people that's in them spots work their ass off. You see motherfuckers 16 hours a day, you know what I mean, putting their time into the grind, like, you know, because you doing this on entrepreneurship. You don't got no 401k, you ain't got no IRAs, you ain't got none of that. You feel me? It's straight off your back. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, because I think people
forget that part.
Yeah.
They say they go straight to the top, man.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you're gonna stream in your mansion, but it's like, bro, like, you know what it took?
¿Qué pasó? No. What do you want? Can you go to sleep now? Close your eyes.
To get to the mansion, bro.
Bro, they don't understand, bro. And I gotta say this shit quick. I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I was up at 5 a.m. every day to work out, bro. When we started, bro, I would go 5 a.m. all the way through class, football, and shit. At night, after football practice and tutoring, I go to his crib like 10 o'clock, 10 or 2, wake back up at 5 in the morning. You know how long I did that shit for? A long motherfucking time, nigga. You hear me?
Yeah.
This is no bullshit, though.
Yeah. No, I
sacrificed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something, I guess, that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make no difference. I'm just saying, like, it's just different factors, like.
Because as a content creator, streamer, you can put in 12-hour work, 12-hour work.
But it's
days.
not. But it's also not guaranteed just because you put in time. You know.
It's not guaranteed either.
Yeah. That's why I'll go on record if I'm being super honest. You know, even just making content, bro. Like, there's zero guarantee. Anything that there's zero guarantee is harder than any 9 to 5. If you ask me, I'm sorry.
What's up?
In the start.
But let me ask you.
Maybe in the start.
But the start could be 10 years, bro. You know, like the start is a long time.
Let me ask you, when you was editing, right, and then you probably spent like 10 hours editing, 20 hours editing.
Yeah.
Did it feel like work?
No, it didn't feel like work, but what was really like what hurt my feelings a lot. That sounds so sentimental. What sucked
when you
was
got zero views on that
when I get 0 views on something that I spent 10 hours editing.
I swear, I already know, bro. I know. That shit sucked. It do, bro.
Right.
It sucks.
That's why there's a lot of factors that go into it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
unless you've done both, you can't speak on it.
Yeah.
You know, my platform is based on interviewing. You know, I don't stream. I personally think like streaming is like a bad life. Like, I don't want to live a life where I'm like constantly, you know, on camera, like streaming. But my thing is based on like interviewing, you know, and like what I would like to call real journalism.